Do you have dirty brushes? Well, do not fear. Amber Lights is here. It's using olive oil and antibacterial soap. And you're going to need a container to put it in. And then you're going to need some dirty brushes. Okay, so the point of using the antibacterial soap is that it's going to really deep clean your brushes. And it's going to get rid of all that bacteria. But it can be a bit dry, and so that's what the olive oil is for. So the olive oil is going to recondition each bristle, and it's going to make your brushes super soft, and your brushes are also going to be nice and disinfected. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make this. Okay, so what we're going to start off by doing is taking our bottle, and we're going to go ahead and pump some antibacterial soap in it, and you want to get this 60% full. So I'm just going to pump this in, and I'm making enough for a couple of weeks, but if you just want to make it for like a couple of uses, then obviously you would just use less amount. Alright, so it's about 60% full, so then with probably like 30% more, I'm going to go ahead and fill it up with olive oil. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour this in. Yeah, I would recommend using an inexpensive brand of olive oil. And olive oil also will break down the molecules in gel liner. I forgot to include that at the beginning, so thought better late than never. Okay, and then you're going to want to leave 10% just so you have extra room to shake it up really well. Okay, and then you're going to want to squirt a little bit on your plate. And that's enough for an entire cleaning. So I'm going to go ahead and dip my brush in it. This is a blush brush from e.l.f. And then what I do is I rub it back and forth in my hand. Like this. Kind of swirl around. Face brushes you can swirl around. Then you're good. So that's kind of like what we're going for. Okay? And this brush wasn't super dirty, but you know, it was still pretty bad. So then what I'm going to do is run the water on low, and you want it to be cold because hot water isn't really good for your brushes. And I'm going to keep rinsing this out until it runs clear. Okay, so as you can see, that one is running totally clear now. The stream from it has no products left on it. So then, as you can see right here, what I do is I lay them down like this, and this is going to, if you store your brushes like this while they dry, it's going to let the water seep into the actual handle, and the brushes are going to shed more, and it's going to ruin your brushes. So it's important to store them either like this, or the best way is like this, but I'm going to store mine laying flat because it's just the easiest way. And for brushes like this, you kind of want to reshape them just with your hands so they don't dry funky. Then I'm going to go ahead and clean an eyeshadow brush. Eyeshadow brushes are a lot quicker to clean. Ew. Yeah, look at all that product. Oh, gross. Okay, now eyeliner brushes are a lot trickier. Now what I tend to do is take a little bit of extra olive oil, because the olive oil is going to be what's going to really break down the gel liner, because gel liner is very hard to get off. So these are the last brushes that I cleaned, are my gel liner brushes, just because they're so hard to get clean. But as you can see, this olive oil is really breaking down all the molecules in my liner. So then once you get the most of the product off, then I take the actual brush cleanser and I disinfect it with that just in my hand. Okay, and then you can go ahead and wash your plate. I would recommend using the same plate every time, just like, you know, use an old one or something. And you're done. So, yep. So yeah, that's my entire tutorial on how to make your own brush cleanser and how to clean your own brushes. And this is the finished product. Looks like this, and it works really, really well. Okay, is that good?
Your head's still cut off. You tilted. I don't know what you're doing.
I need to like shrink.
Put
Okay.
this up, maybe. Would
It's
that
gonna
help?
hit the ceiling.
No, now you're gone.
Okay.
Had to be the mama.
Do you have dirty brushes? My eyes are kind of hurting from these glasses.
They're just reading glasses. Are you gonna stand out there? Move in. There. Ooh, that's.
Do you have dirty brushes? Well, so that's what the olive oil. Oh my god.
I didn't touch it.
Did my lamp break?
Yeah.
Do you have dirty brushes? Well, do not fear. Amber Light System.